Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. But nothing ever stops you leaving. Mm. Whoa. Whoa, Nelly. All right. Come on in the room. Ooh, come on in the room. Jesus is my doctor, and heal me in my room. Hello, hello. Like I said, y'all, come on in the room. Ooh, come on in the room. Come on in the room, y'all. Come on in the room. Now, y'all know that old hymn. It is really talking about going into that private space so that you can have that one-on-one conversation with God. Okay? And it says, Jesus is my doctor and he'll heal me in my room. Now, I know a lot of different religions, some of them say Jesus is God or whatever, but I don't believe that Jesus is God. I believe that Jesus and God is two separate entities because God is the Father, right? Jesus is the Son. Even though they are unified as one because of the heart space that they have, right? It's the heart that's unified. And the mind follows after the heart. So if your heart confused, your mind gonna be confused. But if your heart is pure and your heart know the truth, then your mind will also know the truth, right? God reads the heart. God reads the heart of the people, right? This is how he know, okay, my child's sad, my child need a man, you know what I'm saying? This is how God reads the heart, right? So he knows those deep, dark, inner things that you don't tell nobody, right? Because everybody have things that they don't talk about. But those are the things God read on your heart. So when your life get to change and your life get to move in these different directions, and you like, Lord, I asked for healing. Why you send me to a hurricane? Why you send me to a hurricane that is blowing my entire life to pieces? I don't understand, God. I don't understand. I asked you for help, God, but you punishing me, God, right? So that's how some people are. But the thing is, they don't understand if you ask God for help, he's going to help you. Now, the thing is, you have to understand that God does not have the mind that we have, right? He doesn't think the thoughts we think. He doesn't see things the way we see things. He sees things from an extremely elevated perspective. So he knows that if I knock this wall down and it fall on you and it hits you on your head, then guess what? Baby, the next time you hear the wall cracking, okay, the next time you feel the ground shifting up underneath you because the wall is not sturdy and it's about to come down, oh, you're gonna move. You're gonna move before that wall can fall on your head. And that is how God speaks to people, through lessons. Lessons. So when people say, God allowed this to happen, God allowed that to happen, okay, well, that's the time you have to start doing inventory on your life, right? Because God is trying to tell you something. Are you listening? You have to understand that God is a God of symbols. He's a very symbolic God. That's why the Bible is full of metaphors, right? Because he's going to give you something where you can understand it. Everybody can understand that if I touch the stove while it's on, it's going to be hot. And how do you have that understanding? Because you've touched the stove while the stove was hot, right? So he'll speak to you in the way you understand. Because if he just let a breeze blow by and say, hey, don't do that. Hey, you might want to move from that situation. We don't listen. We don't listen because that's not the language that we understand. See, some of us understand, okay, push the wall on their head. They understand that. Oh man, I got hit. I got 3 knots on the left side, a scratch on the right side, and my toe got jammed when that wall fell down, right? So now you know to move. When you hear the foundation cracking, when you hear the foundation crack, you gotta move. Because the wall is coming down next. The foundation is gonna crack, and then the wall is gonna come down. Understand? Whew. God speaks to us in a way we understand. We wonder why life is the way it is. We wonder why things happen the way they happen. It's because that's the way we understand. He knows our heart. He knows our heart. It says, sometimes walking away is the only option. Not because you want to make someone miss you or realize they took you for granted, but because you finally respect yourself enough to know you deserve better. So, Spirit Team is saying, hey, baby, sometimes you got to walk away. It don't matter how much it hurt, okay? It doesn't matter. You have to walk away from it because at this point, it's about respecting yourself. It doesn't even matter what the next person is doing anymore if you're not respecting yourself. People move how you move, okay? Does this person love themselves? Do they take care of themselves? Do they do this for themselves? Do they do that for themselves? Okay, well, if I want to join their train, then I know if I come into this person's life, I'm going to have to board that same train and to do the this's and to do the that'ers for that person. But if you allow somebody to come in without, I'm not saying like in gold digging kind of way, but if you allow somebody to come in without bringing anything, then they feel like they don't have to. And I'm not talking monetarily, right? I mean, in general, they not coming with respect, okay? They coming at you sideways. They just coming with all passion, no kind of logic. Okay, you want to lay up in the bed with me, but okay, are you willing to be seen out in public with me? Are you willing to allow other people to see us interacting? Okay, no? Then look, these legs are closed at the end of the day. So you just got to know who to deal with. And you got to know what you're dealing with when you're dealing with them. Hey, Jay, babe. How you doing? It says, if you are noticing changes within you, it's because you are leaving the old version of yourself behind. You are elevating and shedding unnecessary layers. Old cycles are ending and new beginnings are on the horizon. Baby, you deserve this new chapter. You deserve this new chapter. You said, what is my name? Like my real name? Because my name on YouTube is SS Beauty. You want my real name? What you trying to get? Oh, what is your name, darling? It says, slow down and take your time. There's no need to rush everything. You are already doing your part. Trust that what belongs in your life is already making its way towards you in divine timing. Come through, Spirit. Come through, Spirit. You're from Brazil? Okay, I'm from the U.S. I'm from the south of the U.S. The southern region of the U.S. is where I'm from. Hey, Unica. So let's see what other messages. Ooh, something revealed itself here. Let me see if I can get it back. There we go. Ooh, it's more than one. All right. It says, make it your mission to accept all parts of you, the good and what you perceive to be your imperfections. Do not look for anything outside. Do not look for any outside validation. It's already within you. Once you realize your true beauty and potential, you will never doubt yourself again. Okay. It says, don't place limits upon yourself. You are an infinite being with unlimited potential. You can have and be anything you want. Don't hold yourself back or allow anyone else to. This is your life. Live your truth and remain heart-centered at all times. Come on now. Remain heart-centered at all times. This is why it's so important to do inventory on yourself, because you may come to find that your heart ain't right. You may realize, hey, my heart is not right. But how will you ever know if you're not doing inventory on your own self, right? And the easiest way I say you can do inventory on your heart, is there anything I have negative feelings towards? What are those things and why? Right? And sometimes you may find, like, dang, I was feeling this way out of jealousy, or I was feeling this way out of envy, right? Or I was feeling this way because of something that happened to me before, right? So you just have to check in with yourself. Talk to yourself, baby. Talk to yourself. That's the best advice I can give you, is to talk to yourself. So let's get some higher self messages here to really like bring it around town. Bring it around town. And then I'll do an Ask the Guides, and I'm going to cut this one out, and then I'm going to start it back up with something else. So come back. I think I want to do a love reading. I haven't actually done like a focused love reading in a minute. Okay. It says, when a new door opens, walk through it and begin again. Okay. When a new door opens, walk through it and begin again. So it's basically telling you, don't limit yourself. Don't hold yourself back, right? Don't hold yourself back, especially because somebody else is telling you that you need to. I know they make you run your dick because you be out of there like, no love readings for me. I'm not looking for love. I'm looking for guidance. Okay. But don't let anything hold you back. Not even yourself, right? Not even yourself. So when opportunities present themselves, take them. Take them. Take them. It says, be the brave and authentic soul you were always destined to be. Okay, you're meant to explore. You're meant to travel. Okay, you're meant to see things that people don't see on a regular basis. Okay. Mm, mm, mm. Rare breed, baby. Rare breed. So let's ask the guides here. Let's pull this deck and just see. So, guides, what is it that you want to leave the collective with on today? Thank you, Amy. I am doing well. I am doing well here. Just trying to close it out here and see what the messages are. Okay. I did ask is that the guys, what do they want to leave you guys with? And then we'll go to the angel numbers and get more guidance there. And I hope you're doing well yourself, my love. Oh, y'all, it's the spirit. It's spirit for me. They be speaking. We got gifts, joy guides. Look at y'all. Look at the guys coming through. Like, hey, y'all. We had to pull up on ya. Your guys had to pull up on ya and let you know something. Boom. Celebration. We got gifts and we got celebration. Look at this. You see you guys. Okay. This is beautiful. So with this gifts and celebration here, it's very interesting. And you see, they both are under joy guides. They both are under joy guides, right? If you look at this deck, they have different, look at the bottom of the deck, imagination and inner child. So they have different headings, right? Like literally different headings. So it says joy guys. I actually want to read the book on that. I didn't even realize these cards even had numbers on them. It says gifts, joy guides, receiving, confirmation, surprises, kindness, and blessing. The universe is constantly showering you with gifts. The problem arises when so many of these divine offerings go unnoticed and therefore unaccepted. Your joy guides are on hand, though acting as messengers to help correct this problem. They ask you to start counting your blessings day after day, taking care not to miss any or take them for granted. Your joy guides delight in showering you with gifts and encourage you to expand your heart's capacity to receive all that they have to offer. Start each morning by asking them to surprise you with something wonderful during the day. Then, just before going to bed, list all the wonderful things they've bestowed upon you. See how the list grows longer and longer each day. Their only request is that you acknowledge these offerings and thank the Divine Mother and Father God for their endless generosity. The Joy Guys message: open your heart and expect good things to come. Really awesome. Well, happy belated. So this is a really great message. Basically, it's saying that The universe is trying to shower you in these gifts, and your gods are here to let you know, baby, you're being showered with gifts. Open the door, receive, receive. And it literally said, when you wake up in the morning, it says, ask them to surprise you with something wonderful during the day. So every day you wake up, ask the guides, hey guides, show me something wonderful today. Surprise me with a wonderful surprise today. And watch how they show up. They want to talk to you more. They want you to communicate with them more, not just during meditation, not just when you seek guidance, but in your everyday life, throughout your day. Communicate with your guides. They want to talk to you. Literally. So they're showing up in this message to say, hey, talk to me. Give me direction. Charge me. Because you just got all these blessings just piling up and you don't even know they there. Like, we want you to celebrate. Facts. Look. With the gifts. Look, they just like, we loaded with the gifts. But you have to take the time to enjoy them. So for celebration joy, guys, we have alignment, harvest, bonding, and marriage. And I think we're under that sturgeon moon, which is like the harvest moon. So the energy is actually shifting for a lot of people at this time. Like, literally, the energy is really shifting. So you may have been feeling weird for a couple of days, and now your energy is starting to shift. Some of you guys are actually going through ascensions. Like, you're just elevating in your energy, basically, is what an ascension is. Elevating in your energy, elevating in your intuition, elevating in your gifts. It's just like good energy, you know what I'm saying? Just in a good mood. You may find yourself singing. You may find yourself humming. You may just find yourself just tapping your feet to the beat that is not playing, a beat in your own head. You know what I'm saying? This may be the energy that you actually sitting in at this time, because there's a shift. And it's time for you to receive the things that God has in store for you. It's time. It's harvest season, baby. It says, you're entering a period of great expansion and celebration. Your joy guides are at hand, ushering you into a season of abundance, celebration, and hospitality. You're loved, accepted, and trusted by those around you. You may become engaged, married, or receive a promotion. Yeah. Land a deal, or just get a long-awaited lucky break. Okay. Whatever you desire, your joy guides are urging you to prepare for it, because it's surely coming. I'm talking about, you can feel it in the energy. Something is coming. I did a reading yesterday, and it was like, dang, like, your life is literally about to change. It's going to feel like overnight. You're going to go from this quiet isolation to, boom, explode to this loud and proud, but not too proud. Okay, stay humble. You know what I'm saying? Stay humble. And to this loud, proud, just vibrant, bright person. It's a shift coming, for sure. It says, this is a time when life gives back to you. You may become engaged, married, receive a promotion, land a deal, or just get a long-awaited lucky break. Okay? They are preparing you. Your guides are preparing you for what this is that's coming, whatever your heart has been desiring. Okay? As long as it is in line with the universal laws. Let's be clear. Okay? Because some people, they a little... It says, realize that as life's tides turn your way, the soon to become realized positive flow of events isn't just a fluke or an accident or just the luck of the draw. Rather, it's the natural outcome of your unwavering efforts and commitment to your dreams and goals. Your Joy Guide's message: plan for the party. You have a reason to celebrate. Mm, mm, mm. Baby, that's beautiful and beautiful and beautiful and beautiful. If it was never beautiful before. It's that just remain in perfect balance, I say. Come through you, Nika. Yes. Ooh, y'all see that? Y'all see how that much just hopped out like that? I think we're going to start with that one. So let's see what this is. Bro. 1144. The high vibes is what it said. Did we talk about that energy shift? High vibes is what it says. It says divine intervention, prosperity, big ventures, fated events, faith, purpose, higher calling. Love or other happiness lurks just around the corner. It will be something much better than in your wildest dreams. A rare opportunity, an exciting encounter with like-minded people will exceed your expectations. Wow. So it's giving an energy like you're about to start connecting with people who vibe the way you vibe. But not only are they going to do this, but bottom of the deck, we got great blessings. Not only are you going to do that, but it's like the people you encounter is going to exceed your expectation. It's going to be like, wow, this really is a blessing. This really is a blessing. I wasn't expecting this, God. Right? I wasn't expecting this. One more, Spirit. Okay, that gave me two more. See, look, it's already the overflow for me. Look, 777. Ooh, perseverance. Ooh, somebody may get lucky. 7777. We got 0220 and 0505. So with the 0220 or 0220, however you want to say it, you know what I'm saying? Yes, they are great today. It says act on your idea. See this lock right here? It just keeps doing what it want to do. I done flipped it back by 8 times. That mother just keep coming back like, kapow, we in here. Act on your idea. Realistic and practical approach to goals, divine timing, ambition, cooperation, and discipline. You have the benefit of good fortune. And if you use your wise judgment, you can do anything. You can do anything. In this place, you can reach new heights. You should act on your potential when you see this pattern, since what you plant will grow. You're about to experience a spectacular ascent. What did I say? Ascension, baby. 505. So when I said power pop back out, oh, it's like, no, baby, the antenna need to be up because we're receiving right now. We're receiving information, so my antenna is up, okay? Look, oh my God, look what the cards say. I'ma just hold it up. Look what the cards say, y'all. Look what if you can see what the first line underneath the number say, Put it in the comments. If you can read what it say, put it in the comments. Just the first line under the number. I don't know if it's blue or not, but let me help you. There you go, Amy. Unexpected shift. Unexpected shift. Okay. It says divine intervention, sudden challenges, love, pleasant surprises, and gut feeling. It says, I don't know what that's saying. Maybe they're trying to say yay, yay, or whatever. Hey, yay, yay. This number serves as a gentle nudge to pursue whatever interests you the most. It is important that something could rock your boat, but you'll end up exactly where you belong, which could be in somebody's arms, your dream job, or abroad. So, baby, you can end up in somebody's arms, you can end up in your dream job, or you can end up abroad, okay? Kicking your feet up, sipping mimosas, and whatever else have you. Living lavish, living good, feeling good, you know what I'm saying? Smelling good. Gotta smell good. I'm floored at this reading because, look, all of these cards, all these angel cards that came out, every last single one, it says divine timing, divine intervention, divine intervention. Okay? I love when a message comes full circle. And even in the other cards I pulled, it talked about your heart, right? What you desire. Operating within that heart space, okay, from a loving place. And in the beginning of this message, I was saying totally unscripted, totally out of the blue. Basically, it was like, because what I was saying was, hey, look, sometimes is a wall. And God will speak to you by knocking that wall down on you. Letting it hit you on the head. Put the 3 knots on the left side, the scratch on the other side, and let you jam your toe. He'll do that to get your attention, to make you learn the lesson. Because now you know when you hear the foundation cracking to move. Don't wait till you feel the rumble. You learn to move when the foundation is cracking, not when you start to see the wall falling. So it was crazy. And then right after I said that, it says sometimes walking away is the only option, not because you want to make someone miss you or realize they took you for granted, but because you finally respect yourself enough to know you deserve better. People change, but some people don't. So don't be fooled by somebody coming in telling you they changed and they ain't changed nothing but the way they talk. Exactly. Show me. You say you like me. Okay? Well, take me out. Show me off. Like you meant to say you just like me in the bedroom. Oh, okay. I see where you're going with this. I see. Show me off, baby. I ain't nobody closet thing at the end of the day, okay? Because, I mean, I ain't even gonna take it there. I'm gonna leave it at that. I'm gonna leave it at that. I'm gonna leave it at that, y'all. And I'm gonna leave this reading right here. It's beautiful. It has been beautiful. Okay, I'm actually being drawn to one more deck. And then I'm out of here. But I'll be back in a flash, literally. So what do we have here? Y'all, look. Bottom of the deck. Bottom of the deck. Divine intervention. Divine intervention. So, Holy Spirit, what is this one last card you wanted to come out for the collective? Because I was finna shut that thing down. And you was like, no. So, what's that one last message you want to get out before we shut it down? What's the message? Ooh. We got gift from God. Lord have mercy. Ooh, something fell. I don't know what it was, but it's gonna stay down there. I ain't even gonna hold y'all. It's gonna stay down there. And I'm actually not finna pull all these cards, but yeah. Oh, I think it was Ancestor Union that fell, because I did see that one. So Ancestor Union, yes, card flying. It says Ancestor Union. You know what I'm saying? I just don't feel like getting up to pick up and bend over and pick the card. It's just too much. Just too much. But it says Ancestor Union. So the card, they was like, hey, because I only wanted one card. Well, we have Ancestor Union. So I'm not sure what the Ancestor Union is about. Okay. So let's see, what is the message that Spirit is trying to relay here? Like, why you got cards flying? We got enemy. Enemy. So your ancestors are coming together here to basically put a stop, okay, to your enemies' reign against you. Look, it says you will tread on the lion and the cobra. You will trample the great lion and the serpent. Seems to me that ancestors trying to tell you, baby, we got you, okay? You ain't mentioned us in your reading or whatever, but we still in this thing, and we coming to let you know that we got your back, okay? We gonna fight. We fighting for you. We fighting for you. That's what they said. We fighting for you. I'm talking about beating them down to the ground, okay? These vicious, nasty enemies, jealous, envious enemies, okay? Whatever they throwing is boomeranging faster than, boomeranging faster than they can say buh. Faster than they can say buh. Okay. So your ancestors want you to know that you are protected here. You are protected. And baby, you trampling over the heads of the lion and the serpent, the great lion and the serpent. Okay. So Spirit is like, hey, look, ancestors is all over this. They got you. Anybody that's trying to, do the little abracadabra, okay, trying to sprinkle you with that other kind of fairy dust, they got you. They working it out in the spirits so that you can be great in the flesh. Okay, ancestors, since you done showed up, is there anything else you got to say? Is there anything else you got to say? Okay, ancestors. It's like, you thought that ancestor union was just about us coming together to fight these evil forces. No, it's more than that. See, we got another union in mind. Look, they having a fight on that behalf too. God, dog. Said no dark spirit. I'm telling you, look what's right. As soon as the wealthy man flipped out, what you got at the bottom of the deck? Dark magic, jealous, competition, monitoring spirits, hateful, eyes green with envy. Come on now. Grass is green. These are the same cards that popped out the first time, y'all. Grass is greener syndrome. Okay? It's dry over there. Holding on the ropes in. Something's holding on. Sometimes holding on hurts more. Ropes in. Somebody at the end of their rope, baby. Somebody at the end of their rope. As a matter of fact, some of you guys may feel like you're at the end of your rope. You may do. You may feel like you're at the end of the rope, but God has something in store for you. So just hold on. Hold on. Relief is coming. Relief is coming. Look, split the deck on High Priest. Split the deck on High Priest. Split the deck on New Home. It's coming. Split the deck on Commitment. It's coming. And I'm literally just splitting the deck. Your kids are protected. Just splitting the deck. And it's still loving messages. So, this is your message. Your spirit team showed up. The angels showed up. Everybody showed. Ancestors bombarded their way through like they do. Like, it would be ancestors if they didn't do it the way that they did it. You feel me? They gonna make their presence known whether you want them to or not. Okay? Whew. We have been on a journey, y'all. We have been on a journey. And at the end of the day, I hope this brings you some sort of clarification or confirmation. But if it didn't, it might not be for you. But that's okay. Maybe another one will be. And as I move on to go to this love reading, I know I may lose Unica, so I'm gonna just say have a good day in advance, Unica. Cause I'm finna come back and do this love reading. You can tune in though. I love y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in. Thank y'all for listening to me. You know what I'm saying? I'm just grateful to be used, okay, for the good and not the bad. I'm just grateful. Thank you. Thank you. I love the color. I love the color. I like pastels and such and such. Like I be trying to mix it up. I might try something bright. And then some kind of way I always end up going back to a pastel. It's just something about it. I don't know. I think it just looked really good against dark skin. Not you running out. Look. You did. Time to go. Time to go. Oh, week. Y'all be having me tickled. I can't even lie. Y'all be having me tickled. Oh, yeah, Unica, before you go, you said you had a question. What's your question, babe? What's your question? What is the deck? Oh, this is it. Hey, keep on trucking, baby. I know that's real. What's the question that you had? I see your message, but I was in the midst of it all. I ain't want to stop. I was like, I'll address it at the end if she's still here. And we'll use the ask your spirit guides, right? Or ask your guides deck. We'll use the ask your guides deck to answer whatever question you had. I knew what you meant. I knew what you meant. It said, what percent is my heart? How pure is it currently? Scale 1 to 10. Mm. Spirit God, y'all heard that? Let's see. Let's see what they say. You said intuitively, I heard 70%. 70% pure. Interesting. So, let me ask the question. So, Holy Spirit, Unica wants to know what percentage is her heart pure? What percentage of her heart is pure here? I'm not sure how y'all gonna answer this question because it behooves me. It behooves me. Hmm. Okay. Dang, Spirit. Okay. Okay. Mm. Mm. Dang. Oh my God, I just seen family and death and compromise. Okay. So this is what I'm getting, right? Your spirit team is watching you, and what they're noticing about you is that you have a war going on within your heart. So you're at war with yourself here, right? You're at a war with yourself. And it's like you're constantly being pulled both ways, right? But what they're saying is you need to meditate more. You need to be in isolation more and ask, when you're meditating, ask that your spirit team surround you completely. 360 degrees is what I'm hearing. Ask that they surround you 360 degrees, right? Because meditating is only half the battle, but also it's saying like you have to have self-control, and not like in a way because you blow up and be fussing, or not in a way because other reasons, right? When it comes to intimacy, but you have to control the way you think about yourself, right? This is what they're saying here. You have to control the way you think about yourself, because look, shame will throw you off balance. If you feel any kind of shame or embarrassment or whatever, it throws you off balance, and it causes you to deceive yourself, right? It causes you to deceive yourself because you're not really showing your true face. It's like you're not really showing who you are, even though your spirit team is around you and they're trying to send you this loving energy to let you know that you don't have to feel ashamed, because everybody makes mistakes. Everybody makes bad choices. So at the end of the day, just be true to yourself, right? Because that's where you find the most peace if you're searching for that light, right? If you're searching to be pure in essence, right? To have that pure essence about yourself, it comes with being true to yourself and telling yourself the truth. If you feel ashamed, it's not going to work. Exactly. That's exactly what shame is. But they're saying your self-image that you have of yourself is in direct correlation with the shame that you have about yourself. So you're seeing yourself according to your shame, but they're saying that that's not a balanced way to think about yourself. That's actually deceiving yourself here, because that's not how you're being seen by your spirit team. They're welcoming you with open arms. It's just the people that's around you that's making you feel like that. Exactly. Exactly. It's just the people around you that's making you feel like you're not being accepted in the higher realms, but their arms are open all the way across the board. They're protecting you. They're guarding you, right? But the thing is, they cannot interfere when it comes to a war within your mind. You have to free your own mind, okay? You have to free your own mind. So by letting the things of the past, you see these two babies, by letting the things of the past go, could be from childhood, whatever the case is, past experiences, by letting those free, you free yourself. Okay? Because you're depriving yourself by trying to put yourself in a box. And when I say your spirit team just wants to surround you and speak to you, so you have to meditate more. You see the open hands all around you? Open hands. Open hands. You may even need to sit with your hands up and open in a receiving position. This is a position of receiving. This is giving. This is receiving. You may need to sit with your hands up in meditation, in silence, in isolation, and meditate. But they're showering you with love. They want you to know that you are so loved. You don't even understand how loved you are. It's like they're constantly trying to surround you in this love. They want you to feel the love. But you're still in a dark place. But they want to shine this love of light on you. As the scriptures say, be a lamp to my feet. That your spirit guides are trying to be the lamp to your feet and guide you in the way you should go. Look, because they want you to have a balanced heart. Because you are a gift. You are the gift. So don't deprive yourself by restricting your mind to a certain way of thinking about yourself, because that's not the truth. That's the lie that you're telling yourself about yourself out of a place of shame. Okay? And then we have the intuition card here with the inner child. So it's definitely giving the energy like you have to free your inner child in order to find this truth in your higher self. But you have to control the self-limiting beliefs, the self-restricting beliefs that you have about yourself. You got to get out of that. See, most of these things are based around when you've been hurt in a terrible way. It creates such a huge blockage in your mind, because it alters the way you think. Because as creatures of habit, naturally we protect ourselves. And your mind does the same thing. It'll cause you to forget certain traumas. It may cause you to even forget your whole childhood or a whole year of your life or whatever the case, just because it wants you to be protected, right? So understand that receiving is never bad. Because even if bad things happen, it's necessary for those bad things to happen, so that once all of these bad things happen, you're learning the lessons. You still have lessons to learn. You want to feel as pure as you are, so you still have lessons to learn. Exactly. And that's what they're telling you. It says intuition and inner child. That most of your issues stem from childhood. But you have to look within and find what it is. Whatever that is, you have to free that from your heart space, so that you can free the inner child that's in there. You need to start doing not you need to, that sounds very demanding. You could start doing affirmations in the mirror to yourself. Look in the mirror and look at yourself. Just, matter of fact, I say, put your phone on a timer for 2 minutes. Put your phone on a 2-minute timer. And the crazy thing about neglect and abuse, it weighs so heavy on the mental and the heart that it can affect you for decades. So if you don't address it head on, face first, then it's going to carry with you. Then you're always going to feel like, oh, everybody leaves me. Nobody ever stays with me. Nobody is willing to work with me. Nobody understands me. That's the thoughts that you will have. Nobody loves me. When people do love, you're surrounded by love, literally. But put your phone on a 2-minute timer and look at yourself. For the first minute, just stare at who you are. Just stare at yourself and see who you are. Notice things about your features that you like. And focus on those things that you like about yourself. And then for the next minute, tell yourself you love yourself. You don't have to say, I love myself, I love myself, No. When you say it, you need to mean it. Look at yourself square in the eye in the mirror and tell yourself you love yourself. Crazy thing is, some people can't even do it. Some people can't even get the first I love you out. So if you can't, you try again the next day. You just have to try again until you can actually sit and tell yourself you love yourself and mean it. I love myself. I love myself. Matter of fact, don't even say I love myself. Say I love you. Talk to yourself and tell yourself I love you. Talk to the person in the mirror that you see, which is you. It's something serious. That is super powerful. Because most people don't just tell themselves that they love it. People love themselves, but people are not in love with themselves because they don't know themselves. Because they've been so busy trying to please other people for peace sake, or because of the compassion that they have that they don't know themselves. You know what to say. You know what to say. But one thing, love conquers all. So if you in the mirror and you telling yourself you love yourself, baby, you already know anything coming in that's other than yes, I do, you already know what it is. You already know what it is. But, sometimes it just be us. Sometimes it's not nobody else. Sometimes it's just us. It can feel like somebody may be putting roots or something on you, but sometimes it's just us doing it to ourselves by what we're thinking about. Because thought translates to action. So you have to be mindful of what you say, what you think about yourself. Yes, you don't know yourself fully. That's the thing. Most people don't know themselves. So how can you say you love yourself? You don't even know yourself. You love yourself as an individual, but you're not in love with yourself. That's the difference. If you in love with yourself, it hit different than just loving you. Of course, you love yourself because you keeping yourself alive. You ain't do nothing to harm yourself. You know what I'm saying? But you have to get to learn yourself. It's like you have to date yourself for a while. Get to know who you are as a person. What do you like? What don't you like? And it's probably just because your mind is still clouded by traumas or just traumatic experiences in general. Well, I certainly hope I was able to shed some light on your situation. But the time has come for me to go do this love reading. Yeah, it's the trauma for sure. Yeah. It usually is. It usually is, honestly. When we have those kind of issues, it's usually the traumas. But, darling, I love you, and I will see you in the next reading. Thank you for tuning in. Come on right back if you want to hear about this love reading. Ciao. You're welcome. You are so welcome. My love, I'm here to help.